Good morning. 6:30 in the morning because I'm helping my brother doing some tiling today. It's miles away. It's about 120 kilometers north in a place called Fougères. But we're going to do some tiling tips today, hopefully. So 10 to 8, found my brother's van. He's in the gym, so I'm just going to do a bit of replying to comments and probably watch video on YouTube, and then we'll go in his van, and that's it. Here we are. Just got here, 8:30. This is the house, new build. So I'll look inside, I'll take you for a tour. Whoa! How cool is this? That's massive. It's ginormous. Oh wow! Those ceilings must be what, 4 meters? So this is the kitchen area. Yeah, looks like they're going to have an island. So we need to get from that back wall to somewhere here this morning, so that they can then fit the kitchen. That's all primed, and they're just finishing the planning out. So we've got this laid out temporarily, and that's so you can measure, instead of just measuring the width of one tile, you can measure the width of 10 or 12, and then use that to calculate from one side to the other where the tile is going to end, because you don't want a little gap like that going down to nothing at either end. This tiling pattern is going to go all the way through here, and so on. Now there needs to be expansion joins, so we're going to put one in here. There is regulations and where you're supposed to put them, and that's well within it.
Every 40 square meters?
Every 40 square meters apparently.
Or 8 meters of length.
Or 8 meters of length. Anyway, you can see that this screed is cracked. Anyway, you can just see a crack there. That's not unusual either. Okay. So what else do we need to do? Top tiling tips. Set your work area out. Tip number 1, I think, is put your tiles on a movable trolley, so you can get it close to where you are and then move them back. If you're doing a large area like this, you need a proper mixer. And a laser level like that, that projects across on the floor, is really good for working out whether it's square or not. You can do it with a tape measure and pencil, it just takes an awful long time. So Dave's been planning now for about an hour, something like that, to get it right. And he's done this a million times before. So probably set a day aside for priming, cleaning, setting up the work area, and measuring and laying out if you're doing a big area. That's it for now. We're just going to cut away the blue foam so we can tile up and leave an even gap in front of the windows. Then we'll get a mix on and go from there. Okay, so we're going to start running down this wall at the end, and to do that we need half tiles. Dave's worked out how much it's going to be at the other end. So I need to cut enough half tiles to go from one end to the other. And to do that, these are the tiles by the way, obviously, we're going to use this. If you don't have one of these, you can mark it and use a grinder. This is the adhesive we use for floors where there is underfloor heating, large area, and when we want it to go off quite quick. You can use this inside or outside, it's really good. So the information we need now for mixing is normal or fluid. We want it fluid. So measured out 6.5. Sure that says there. That's the bucket to mix in. That's it. Always mix one bag. Don't try and do a half bag unless you know what you're doing. Just do a full bag and use it up. It's quicker and easier because you can just mix the two together, mix it, and it's done. It's really that quick. And you can get on with tiling, so the time is spent tiling rather than faffing around with adding water and adding powder. A mix? Yeah. Wear knee pads. Always wear knee pads. They don't have to look like Robocop's knee pads, but wear knee pads. Put your mix in a bucket on a board. Another tip. And always use spacers if you're not used to doing it. We're using the laser level. Hello again. 122. So we've done about 20 square meters. So we're going to let that go off, and then Friday, it's Wednesday now, Friday, come back, grout it up and put the tile skirting on. And then they can fit the kitchen Monday. Everything's got to be done for the kitchen fitters in France. They are the top, apparently. They rule everything. So all the delays in the build, which there are always, electrician, plumber, masonry, roofing, windows, all comes down to the tiler's got to get it done for the kitchen fitters, always. Anyway, looks quite good. So we're going to another job now, so I might as well show you that when we get there. Good morning. We are actually in the town centre of Rennes, and we are going to do some work on this property. I'll show you, it's quite special what we're doing. I'll explain in a minute. But this is the second or third most expensive street in Rennes. So this house will be worth $1 million, something like that. We've got this special matting today to solve a particular problem. So let's go in and have a look. Okay, so we're in the house. Customer's here, so if I stop then, I've got to stop. But we've got a wooden staircase that comes down here, and then we have like a concrete floor here and goes round, and as you can see there's joins there, and cracks, and then we've got some main cracks here. And looking at the levels, so we start off from there, and then by the time we get there, it's about 20 mil difference. So to overcome all this, you primer it, level the floor with floor leveling, rear garage. Okay, so that's the second phase done. First was the primer, well, cleaning and primer. Second phase is just to fill in that corner, because it dipped down really about 20 mil to that corner. So make it reasonably level with self-leveling with the fibre stuff. You could see that in the powder mix there was little fibre bits, and that helps with the flexibility of the leveling. Right, okay. That's gone off enough now for what we want to do. We check the levels, it's fine. This has been primered, you don't need to primer that bit. Those are the tiles that we're doing, so Dave's going to plan that out. But we had a bit of an issue here of what we're going to do with the step, because we don't want the tiles higher. So what I've done is just cut down here. This is going to be repainted anyway. I'm going to take this piece out, turn it around. Cut this bottom section off here with the writing on. Move this down so it just moves, so it's just above the tile, or just at the same height as the tiles. So we keep the original wood with the original curve, but just turn it the other way around. Okay, so now we need to cut the mat to fit. So I'll do that now. So our mat's down, I'm checking it for level. It's very level.
Obviously.
So that's it. Good. So from now on, you just tile it like normal?
No,
No, of course not.
I'll show you.
Right, now we're planning out. We'll come back to you once we've done the planning and we're ready to do a mix.